I want to show you another left hand pattern, this time for 4/4 time. So 4/4 time is 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can't do that octave chord thing with 1, 2, 3, 4 because that would just throw everything off. But what you can do when you have a song in 4/4 time, you can do that octave chord like that. So that gives you 4. Now, here's another thing that works really, really well. So when I'm doing a quicker song, so like that, actually someone has taken Amazing Grace and put it in 4/4. Let's see. 4, yeah. And look what I'm doing with my left hand. It's so basic, but we'll get to that though. Okay. Just G, octave chord, C. I didn't bother with the E minor there. Let's do back again and do... So I want to show you something else you can do to really add some pop to your song. Doesn't work that well in Amazing Grace. I did it once, but what I'm talking about is when you take your left hand and you're doing your octave, chord. Let's say you have a long stretch of something that has a G chord just going all the way through it like that. So in order to kind of shake it up a little bit and make it more interesting, a good thing to do is to take your G octave, make your G chord, and then hit a D, but still make a G chord. Yeah. So that is going to the 5th note of the G scale. We did G, octave, G chord. And then we went to the 5th note of the G scale, which is D. And we just did the D octave, but we resolved with a G chord. And you can do that in using any chord and do that. Take the 5th and add the chord for that, but still go back to that original octave. So that really helped me when I learned how to do that, to kind of shake it up a little bit. So experiment with that, see if you like that. Another thing to do that's a little easier and a little faster is that it's that same idea, but what we're doing is we take the G octave, and what we do is we use our finger number 2 and we fill the 5th in with it. So, oh sorry. I'm doing G, D, G's octaves and then D's in the middle. And then when I went to C, I did C octaves and G's the 5th note of the C scale. And I put G inside it. And so you can do that too. That's a simpler way. I do that a lot. It's a really good thing to do. And a lot of times I'll just take several of these and switch them up, add them to it. And so it just kind of keeps me from getting bored. And anyway, I enjoy doing that. So I hope, try these out. So that's your left hand pattern of octave chord. And then we did octave chord, switch the octave to the 5th, but go back to the original chord you were using. And then we did the octaves with the one finger doing the 5th in the middle too. So try those out.